Hey guys, how are you going? It feels like such a long time since I've made a video, but actually, I don't think it's that long. But time is simultaneous and not linear, so this has something to do with it for sure, because I don't know if you notice it, I notice it for sure. We are expanding at an extremely rapid tempo. So let me introduce myself for the ones that don't know me. I am Victoria-Monique, so either welcome back or welcome to my channel. I can help you with whatever you want when it comes to conscious creation. So if you're interested in working with me, check the description. If not, I love that you're here. You're super welcome. Let's get into what I wanted to talk about today. Actually, a couple of things. I've had a similar question from a really good friend and from someone that I know from the gym. So I'm going to start with that one, answering that one, because if a question comes from multiple directions, I know that there are more people that have the same question. So that's how I do stuff usually. And before I get into it, I had also the inspiration to tell you this. People do not fall for looks. They fall for your light. So it doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter if you have long hair, short hair, if you are black, white, yellow, red, if you have long nails, short nails, if you have curls or straight hair, if you have a big butt, a small butt, no butt, a bubble butt, if you have long, okay, I can go on and on and on. They don't fall for your looks. They fall for your light, which is really cool, because light is what we all are. And how do you increase your light? Being more of yourself, unapologetically. Just being more of yourself. Not giving a shit. Just focusing on you, working on your vibration. That's it. Okay. Let's get into the question. So the question is, how do you deal with stressful situations? How do you deal with the fact that things that you see in front of you are not what you wish and they cause you to feel stressed out or unhappy? This is my answer. First of all, it is important to know, what is the frame? What glasses are you looking through? So what is the frame and how does it work? Because if you don't know how anything works and what the frame is, then you're just faffing around and you're just kind of like, like for instance, basketball. Let's say you want to start playing basketball. It's so fucking difficult. That's a belief, I know, still. So let's say you want to start playing basketball. You're not just going to do something on a basketball court without knowing the rules and without knowing how to, is it also dribble in English? And how to, properly shoot. And you won't, well, you can, but it's like you won't make yourself popular if you join a team and like have never ever gotten any classes or lessons or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. So one more analogy: in the gym, if you don't know how the machines work, I'm pretty sure there are videos of people that don't know how machines work and still go and do stuff and either kind of break something, break the machine, hurt themselves really badly, and that's not how it's done. This is usually how it is done. Someone explains to you how the machine works, for what muscles it works. I have a very vivid mind, so I see I see people doing the craziest things on machines that they're like, yeah. So someone explains to you, it's for this muscle group. This is how it works. This is how you load it. This is how you unload it. Blah, blah, blah. So it's the same with conscious creation because you know, right? And if you don't, I'm going to tell you now. You are not manifesting on purpose, like you're not trying to manifest something. You are always manifesting because that's how creation, how physical reality jumps into being. It's a manifestation. So you cannot not manifest. You cannot not create. What you can do is unconsciously manifest or consciously. So unconsciously create or consciously create. Yeah? So that's, first of all, that's what you should know. Then, what is the frame? What are the rules? These are the rules. You create based on what you were thinking and feeling before. So everything that you see now is old news because life isn't consciously created in the physical 3D. It is consciously created in what Seth calls framework 2, which I find a bit dubious because why not framework 1? Framework 1 is physical reality, but these are his terms. So Seth, maybe you can enlighten me sometime. Seth was channeled by Jane Roberts, for those who don't know. Framework 2 is where everything is created. The spacious present, that which you cannot see, but which you can only feel when you're in tune with the essence of you. So in meditation or in the dream state or, yeah. So everything you see now is after the fact. It has been created based on what you were thinking and feeling before. So in the now moment, my vibration determines what will happen tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the day after that, the day after that, etc. There's no linear time, but I can only explain in linear time, frame-wise. And I will get back to this in a second because you can use that to your advantage, the knowledge that there's no linear time. So that's the frame, right? So when you feel stressed and you know that this is how it works, that whatever you feel in the now moment is not only created before, it is also what will create the next moment. When you know that, and it is not, the resistance is not too big because you cannot not pretend that you're not stressed. Sometimes the stress is not so big and you can snap yourself out of it by reminding yourself how reality works, which is everything that you're feeling now will create your next moment, and everything that you're feeling and seeing now has been created before. So it's after the fact. So the stressy situation that you're in at this moment, it's a paper dragon. It is not real. And the reason that it is there can be multifold, and you only know why it is. Maybe you don't, and maybe it's not even necessary for you to know. The question trying to understand why only creates more resistance often. You know, when you know yourself well enough, because you meditate regularly, because you understand how reality creation works, you know what it is telling you. You know by tuning in, like, aha, okay, this is a situation that I've been in more often, and this is just the last bit of it. You know what? I'm not going to react. I see it. It's old. It's old news. You do the old squirrel, as Abraham Hicks says. You don't react, you don't respond, you don't give your senses any importance, like Neville teaches us, like, physical reality isn't real. Ignore your five senses. Go into your imagination. Framework 2 is what Seth calls it, Neville calls it your imagination. Yeah, okay. So when your resistance is really high and you cannot not cry, get angry, whatever, it's no biggie. Because what is happening then is apparently your body needed some type of relief. Your body, your mind, your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, the world, the situations, the people, everything is always for you. Always, 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 always. You're not a victim, you're a creator. So whenever reality shows you something that is not nice, there's a message for you, and the message might be, hey, yo, dude, do that. Check your vibration, because this is the outcome of your previous vibration. That's what it could mean. It's never, ever, ever, ever to punish you. Never. So if you're someone that thinks that way, cut it out, because that's not how it works. You will only see proof of that belief, because you also know reality is based on what you think, feel, and believe. And a belief is nothing more than a thought you keep thinking that has turned into something solid. It is real, it is super real because I see it, and that's because it's a belief. Yeah? Okay. So you know how it works. So either you distract yourself, because you still can, because the stress isn't high enough, and you distract yourself, or you say to yourself, ha, I know what is going on, and you're not catching me, because I know this isn't real. This is old news. I have experienced this before. This is just the last part of it, and then it's over. Or you cry, scream, punch it out. Not a person and not animals, a pillow. Or a wall. Maybe not a concrete wall, a wall of some soft material. So that. Okay, let's get back to what I said just now. There's trick. Let's call it a trick. I have a nice trick for you. When you know that time is not linear but simultaneous, and you know that things are created from your vibration in a different realm, namely framework 2, then you also know, and you know that beliefs are the mechanism that pop things into your reality. An assumption is a belief. Like, it's the same. It's just a different word. An assumption is a belief. Assumptions create, beliefs create. Just, it's the same, different word. When you know that there's no linear time, and you really feel that, then you also know that instant manifestation is possible. Instant manifestation is possible. You can change. I know of people, like, I don't know, well, one person I know personally, but not with regards to cancer. So I know of people that have healed their cancer in a day, and that's from watching near-death experiences and blah, blah. Then I know of a person that I know personally who cleared her psoriasis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Her face was just like, it was a mess. She cleared it within a couple of moments of focusing on it disappearing. That's instant manifestation. And it can happen because you let go of your belief in linear time. If you have a belief in linear time, this is probably what's going to happen. It's going to take long. I have to do A, B, C, D, A, F, G, blah, 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 and then it will. But when you know that there's only simultaneous time, you also know that there's no cause and effect. And so if there's no cause and effect, then how do things come into being? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because of your assumptions, because of your vibration, your thoughts, feelings, your beliefs before. If it's like vibration, Joe Dispenza says this. Your personality creates your personal reality. And your personality has a certain vibrational tone to it. And so you create automatically from that personality. And you are continuously shifting through different versions of yourself. And if you've been following me for a while and you watch my videos, then you know that I love this quote from Bashar. Each and every moment, you're moving from parallel reality to parallel reality. It's your consistency of self-definition that makes it seem as if changes take time. If you really learned to redefine yourself wholly and behave like you have done it, you will be a different person in a different reality with a different DNA, with a different history and a different experience. So, you can choose to be someone completely different at any moment in time. And how do you do that? By not giving a fuck who you were a couple of moments ago, and by not giving a rat's behind. Ah, interesting. I've been seeing a lot of rats lately. I think they're really cute, by the way. I'm not giving a rat's behind of what so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so think of me. No, friend. No, no, no. Because I love Dr. Seuss. I'm going to quote Dr. Seuss. Because people who matter don't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. Yeah? Confidence. Just confidence. This is your freaking life experience. You can choose whoever you want to be, whenever you want to be it. You can. Your life, your choice. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. Then, there was something else that I wanted to share with you. I already did it, and because I can't think of the other thing, I'm going to say this again. People don't fall for your looks. They fall for your light. They fall for your vibration. And what I have been doing, and I have been also tipping this to good friends of mine, is I don't check the mirror anymore, like hardly. I check myself like shortly. But I know a time when a version of me was continuously like, and checking fucking super long, and then having all these judgments about what I was seeing. No, stop that. It is already so. It is already so. Whatever the so is for you, it is already so. You look perfect. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Your light is shining so bright. Stop checking yourself. Stop checking your bum. Stop checking your hair, your whatever. You can, of course, you can check, but don't stand in the mirror for hours looking, how do you say, is it scrutinously? Would that be a word? Like that you check every single, no, cut it out. Cut it out. Be it now. You're it now. People don't fall for your looks, they fall for your light. Okay, this is it for now. The next thing that I will post is, will be and is, an interview that I had with a friend of mine. She is a master at manifesting money and creating a lot of abundance for herself. And I asked her some questions that not only assist me, will also assist you in creating even more abundance for yourself. Because who doesn't like more abundance? We came here to play the limitlessness game. It's time now for limitlessness. I already shared this with you at one point, but maybe this is the first time you see a video of mine. This is from Sarah Landon and the Council. And they say this, and we know this, and they say this. We as a human species have explored every form of limitation every form. Look in your history books and you know that everything is simultaneous, right? Your brain cannot comprehend that, as in you don't see simultaneous time, because that's the part of camouflage reality. That's how it works. And if you look at the history books, all the shit that has happened, dude, to all the versions of you that are also still alive and kicking and screaming, maybe even, and punching. So now, it is the time for limitlessness. We have explored every form of limitation: slavery, wars, being killed, killing someone, whatever. And you also know that in the grand scheme of things, there is no right or wrong. The universe is all about expansion. But I will say this, it is a safe and a friendly universe. It is a universe with contrasts. And some things have gone a bit because of the free will. And now we're moving into a time and a space where people understand, like, this is how it works. I'm not competing with anyone. This is all me. This is all a reflection of me. So when you're watching this video and you're getting something from it, it is because you're summoning it. You have summoned it. This is a co-creation between you and me. If you're watching this video and you don't like it, it is still a co-creation, and for reasons that only you can figure out. Maybe it is to figure out that you're super judgmental. Maybe it's to figure out that maybe you would like to make these videos and you're like, I can do this much better. And then you definitely can, because there's a summoning for that. And that's why you're watching this and feeling, this is not so good. So whatever it is, your bubble, this is my bubble. This is my little bubble. We're co-creating things, and it's a safe universe. It's a happy universe, and everything is for us. And now is the time for limitlessness. This is it for now. Keep an eye out on my channel for the interview with Alma. I think I will post it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And if you have any questions for me, you can write it in the description or send me an email. And if you'd like to work with me, I told you the drill before, so I won't again. See you in the next. Peace.